My precious child, I need you to listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. I know you have been searching for answers and hoping for a sign, and today is the day I am speaking directly to your heart. I want you to receive every word. This is not noise. This is not background. This is your Creator interrupting your day with a whisper that thunders louder than anything the world can offer. I have seen you. Every silent tear, every sigh in the night, every moment you said, "God, are you still there?" Yes, I was. Not distant, not indifferent, but near. Closer than your own breath. I have walked through every fire with you, shielded you when you didn't even know you were in danger, and I have whispered comfort into the cracks of your soul. You may not have heard me then, but now I am making myself unmistakably clear. I am with you. I have always been, and I am not finished with your story. The pain you felt was not the end. It was a doorway. My beloved child, still yourself and let the world hush for this moment, for I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you directly. Not to the multitude, not to the crowd, but to you, the one I fashioned with my own hands, the one I have watched through sleepless nights and silent battles, the one whose tears I have collected and whose breath I have sustained. You are not here by mistake. This moment, this sacred pause in your day is not a coincidence. I have brought you to this very second to speak into your soul, to lift the veil of confusion, and to reignite what the world has tried to extinguish in you. You have waited long. You have questioned much. But now I speak. I come not to condemn, not to scold, but to embrace you with words that will wrap your soul like a warm mantle in winter's chill. You have walked through fire, my child. You have felt the sting of betrayal, the weight of unanswered prayers, the silence that echoed when you cried out. But let me tell you a holy truth. I was never absent. I was a whisper in the chaos, the hand that held yours when you thought no one saw. I was the reason your mind did not shatter and your spirit did not break. You thought you were surviving, but in me, you were being strengthened. What was meant to destroy you only trained your spirit for greater things. The battles, the delays, the heartbreak, they were not punishment. They were preparation. I was stretching you, deepening you, making room for the magnitude of the calling I placed on your life before time began. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I've positioned you to be, and you are standing on the edge of something holy. Now lean in, for I will speak to the part of you that has been silent for too long, the dreamer, the worshiper, the warrior. That fire in you that once blazed with faith, but now flickers with fatigue. I am fanning it back to life. You have feared that you've missed your moment, that too much time has passed. But hear me. With me, time bends to purpose. I am not bound by clocks or calendars. I restore years. I redeem delays. I resurrect what was buried, my despair. I do not consult your past to decide your future. What I have spoken over you is still alive, still active, still unfolding even now. What you thought was the end was a comma in the sentence I am still writing. Let hope rise. Let your eyes lift. Let your spirit begin to stretch toward what is ahead, for I am doing something new, and I am doing it in you. While watching this video, write "Jesus is with me" and send it to a loved one. You have asked, "Lord, what is my purpose?" And I say to you, you were created to carry my glory. Not just in pulpits or platforms, but in every breath, every act of love, every courageous choice to believe when everything screams doubt. Your purpose is not hidden. It is not beyond your reach. It lives in every moment you choose to forgive, every time you speak truth, every time you choose me over fear. I placed my spirit in you not to visit, but to dwell. You are not ordinary. You are not just trying to make it through. You are marked. You are set apart. You are a divine instrument in my hands. And even now, heaven is watching, angels are warring, and the enemy is trembling because you are awakening to the truth of who you really are. My beloved, stop rehearsing the words spoken over you by those who never knew your worth. Stop replaying the failures that I already forgave. You are not defined by divorce, addiction, rejection, or depression. You are not what they did to you. You are what I call you: chosen, holy, redeemed, equipped, victorious, loved. These are not just words, they are weapons against every lie. The moment you believe what I say, chains begin to fall. The moment you align with my voice, fear loses its grip. You don't need to earn this love. You don't need to prove your worth. You already have it. My grace is not a reward for the flawless, it's a lifeline for the willing. And you, my child, have been willing. Bruised but willing. Tired but willing. And for that, I will reward you openly. I am not done. There is more. You have only seen the beginning. I am about to open doors that no man can shut. I am about to place you in rooms you didn't campaign to enter. I am about to elevate your voice, not for fame, but for impact. Because the world needs what I have deposited in you. Your pain will become prophecy. Your scars will shine with the oil of healing. Your journey will be the road others walk toward me. But first, rest in me. Let me heal the part of you that learned to function while broken. Let me cradle the parts of you that only know survival. You don't have to hustle for what I've already promised. You don't have to beg for what I've already willed. Just believe. Just stay close. Just listen and obey. Because, beloved, this next chapter will not be written by fear. It will be written by faith. It will be a chapter of answered prayers, of divine connections, of supernatural turnarounds. And when it happens, you won't have to force people to see it. The evidence will speak. The fruit will testify. The transformation will be undeniable. And through it all, you will say, surely, the Lord was with me. So be still. Be brave. Be expectant. For what I'm about to do will not just bless you, it will shift generations after you. And until that moment comes, walk with your head held high. Walk like the child of the King that you are. Worship like the victory is already here. Pray like the heavens are bending low. And love, oh, love like you've never been wounded. Because you were made in my image, and I am love, and I am with you. I am for you. I am in you, and I am not leaving. Now rise, my child. Your time has come. Heaven is cheering. Earth is watching. And I am walking with you into glory, into destiny, into the fullness of everything I've ever promised. This is your moment. Take my hand and do not look back. For I am not a God who starts something and abandons it midway. I am the author and the finisher. What I began in you, I will perfect. What I whispered in secret, I will shout through your life. The prayers you thought went unheard have filled golden bowls in my presence, and now they are tipping. Yes, the fullness of time is near. The appointed moment draws close when everything hidden will come to light, not to expose you, but to exalt what I've cultivated in the quiet. What I've grown in your wilderness is about to bloom for the world to see. What was sown in tears will now be reaped in joy. My child, do not grow weary in well-doing, for the harvest is nearer than you think. You have endured the hidden seasons with grace, those hours when no applause came, when no hand reached back to lift yours. Yet you lifted others. You poured from an empty cup, hoping someone would notice your silent ache. I noticed. I was there each time you gave out of lack, forgave without apology, and chose faith when doubt clawed at your door. I marked every sacrifice, every unseen obedience, every secret act of love, and now I am bringing a reward only I can give. Not because you earned it, but because you honored me when it cost you something. You obeyed when you had every excuse to run. You stayed when it would have been easier to give up. You believed when belief felt phooey. And now, I will vindicate your faith. The people who dismissed you will see my hand on you. Those who counted you out will have no choice but to witness your rising. But remember this, your rise is not for revenge. It is for revelation. I'm revealing my nature through you. I'm showing the world that I still lift the humble, still restore the broken, still make all things new. You are my living testimony, walking proof that ashes become beauty, mourning becomes dancing, and graves birth gardens. So do not let pride sneak and remain anchored in my presence, for what I am about to place in your hands will require deeper dependence, not less. Yes, the weight of the glory I am about to entrust to you will demand a heart that worships even when the blessings overflow. And they will overflow. I am expanding your capacity. You have been faithful with little, now I am trusting you with more. More influence, more opportunity, more favor, more wisdom. But it will not overwhelm you, for I have been strengthening your foundation in silence. You didn't realize it, but every season of delay, every trial that didn't make sense, was part of the architecture of your character. I was not punishing you, I was building you. I was stretching your endurance, deepening your compassion, refining your discernment. Because the weight that was coming could have cried the old you. But the you that stands now, you are ready. So prepare, my child. Clear the clutter from your soul. Release the bitterness that no longer belongs. Let go of the offense that has tried to entangle your heart. There is no room for both resentment and glory to dwell in the same temple. Choose love. Choose purity. Choose me. I am holy, and I am calling you higher. Not to shame you, but to elevate you. You cannot enter this next season with the residue of the old one still clinging to you. Come to me, and I will cleanse you. Lay down your burdens, and I will anoint your head with fresh oil. For what I am preparing is not a return to what once was, it is a complete transformation. This is not a restoration alone, it is a resurrection. There will be moments, even in the unfolding of my promises, when fear will try to creep back in. When you see the vastness of what I place before you, the enemy will whisper, "Are you sure you can handle this?" But listen closely. You are not the one handling it, I am. I am the Jebern, the Waymaker, the Miracle Worker. I did not lead you here to leave you now. I did not raise you up to watch you fall. The same hand that lifted you will sustain you. The same Spirit that brought you peace in the midnight hour will guide your steps in the daylight. Trust in me. I will not let you fail. And when the platform widens, when the blessings increase, keep your ears tuned to my voice. Let my word always be your compass. Let prayer be your breath, worship your rhythm, obedience your posture. For in that space of intimate dependence, I will continue to reveal mysteries, release breakthroughs, and restore what you thought was lost forever. I will not just give you answers, I will make you an answer. You will be the one others look to and say, God must be real, for look at what he's done through this life. You are a carrier of my presence, a voice of hope in a world drowning in despair, a vessel of light in lands plagued by shadow. You are not insignificant. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. You are right on time. And everything in your life, even the parts that broke you, will be used for glory. Nothing hath been wasted. Not one detour, not one failure, not one tear. I will use all of it to craft a testimony so radiant, it will echo through generations. So rise, my beloved. Take courage. Dust off the dreams. Shake off the shame. Step forward with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. For I am the God who parts seas, who brings water from rocks, who calls dead things to life. And if I can do that for a nation, a people, a generation, surely I can do that for you. I am not finished speaking. I am not finished working. And I am not finished with you. You're still being written, still being formed, still being prepared for glory to glory. And as you move with me, I promise you will not be alone. My hand will be on you. My spirit will go before you. My love will carry you. And my word will never return void. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness in your life and devotion to God. And if you want, you can donate to us via Super Thanks to show your support. My beloved, for I have more to pour into your spirit. The depths of my love for you are not shallow streams that dry in drought. They are oceans that never retreat, wells that never run dry. My affection for you is not based on what you produce or how flawlessly you perform. Oh, it is rooted in who I am, and I am love. Unshakable, unstoppable, unfailing. I do not just love you when you are strong. I love you in your weakness, your weariness, your wandering. I love you when your hands are lifted in praise, and I love you when your face is buried in your hands in confusion. There is no version of you I do not love. You ask, but what about the parts of me I hide? What about the thoughts I'm ashamed of, the habits I'm trying to break, the mistakes I keep repeating? And I say to you, I know it all. I see every secret, every flaw, every fear, and I do not flinch. I do not retreat. I draw nearer. My love is not scared of your mess. It is not repelled by your pain. My love steps into the darkness and turns on the light. My love walks through every layer of who you are and calls you still mine. Chosen. Love you. Worth redeeming. Worth restoring. You do not have to clean yourself up to come to me. Come as you are. Bring the shattered pieces, the numb silence, the angry prayers. Bring the things you're proud of, and bring the things you wish no one ever knew. Lay them at my feet. I will not crush you. I will not shame you. I will not condemn you. I will cover you. I will heal you. I will make you whole. My grace is not fragile. It is not reluctant. It is relentless. I am the God who stoops love, who washes feet, who lifts heads. I am not offended by your need, I delight in it. Your desperation is not a disqualification. It is the door through which my power enters. And my child, I see the weariness in your soul. You've been strong for so long, haven't you? Holding it together, smiling through storms, serving while silently suffering, encouraging others while wondering who will encourage you. But you don't have to carry that weight alone anymore. Let me carry you. You were never meant to be your own savior. You were never designed to survive by striving. Let me be your strength. Let me be the rest you haven't found. Come to me not just when things are falling apart, but even now. Especially now. I long to be your peace, your anchor, your hiding place. This journey you're on, it's not just about where you're going, but who you're becoming. I am not merely preparing a destination for you. I am preparing you for the destination. That's why some doors closed. That's why some prayers were delayed. Not because I was punishing you, but because I was protecting you, maturing you, teaching you to hear my voice above the noise. Every no you received was wrapped in my mercy. Every closed path was my redirection towards something better, holier, truer. And what lies ahead, child, is greater than what you've lost, greater than what you feared, greater than what you've dreamed. I am not recycling your old season, I am creating a new one. Behold, I make all things new. I'm not patching up broken dreams within hope. I'm planting new dreams in you, ones that will bloom with eternal impact. But to walk in this newness, you must let go of the old wounds, old mindsets, old narratives. Release the lies that told you you're too late, too much, or not enough. They were never from me. I speak identity over you. You are more than a conqueror. You are light in the darkness. You are salt in the earth. You are the vessel of my spirit, the echo of my heartbeat in a weary world. So lift your eyes. I'm not just calling you to survive, I'm calling you to thrive, to radiate, to transform. Your life is not random. Every breath is borrowed from eternity. Every step has divine coordinates. You are not wandering, you are being led. I am not a distant deity observing from afar. I am the voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." I am the fire by night, the cloud by day. I am in the details, in the delays, in the direction. And now, I whisper this final truth to your soul. You are ready. You've doubted, hesitated, questioned, delayed, but I say again, you are ready. Ready to rise. Ready to love again. Ready to speak boldly. Ready to believe with a wild, unshakable faith. Not because you've figured everything out, but because I go before you. My child, I've gone ahead and made crooked paths straight. I've opened doors no man can shut. All I ask is that you trust me, follow me, love me, and you will see what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, what minds have not imagined, for I am doing a new thing. You will walk into rooms you didn't qualify for. You will be favored in places where you were once overlooked. You will bring healing to hearts you never knew needed it. And when you look back, it will all make sense. Every tear, every delay, every detour, it was all me preparing the way. So go forth, not in fear, but in faith. For I am with you. I am in you. I am ahead of you. And I, the Lord your God, will never leave you. Type Amen in your heart to receive today's blessing. My beloved, for the well of my voice is endless, and my words toward you are like rainfall to a thirsty land. You are not merely hearing words, you are receiving breath, spirit, and life. For every word I speak is alive and active, and today, these words are sowing eternity into the fabric of your heart. You wonder what comes next, and I say to you, do not fear the unknown, for I dwell in tomorrow just as fully as I dwell in this moment. You have asked me for direction, for clarity, for a sign, and I have given you this, my voice, my presence, my assurance that you are not alone. You do not need to know all the details. You need only to know me. I am not calling you to a map, I am calling you to a relationship. Trust does not always come with explanations. Sometimes it is birthed in silence, matured in the unseen, proven in the waiting. This is where your faith becomes fire, where your roots dig deeper and find waters that don't dry up when circumstances change. Let me be your source. Let my presence be your daily bread. When you don't understand the path, remember that I am the path. When the future seems veiled, remember that I hold the veil, and beyond it is my goodness. There are things I have placed inside you that are about to awaken. Dormant dreams, long-buried passions, spiritual gifts you dismissed as forgotten, I am reviving them. I am breathing on the embers of your calling, and the flame will rise again. This time, not from your own effort, but by my spirit. The fire you once feared had gone out is not extinguished. It is hidden, preserve it, waiting for the appointed time. And that time is near. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, you will step into rooms with wisdom beyond your years, speak words that break chains, love in ways that disarm hate, and bring peace where chaos once ruled. There is a new authority I am clothing you with, not for control, but for compassion. You will carry the weight of my glory, not as a burden, but as a mantle. You will discern what others cannot see, speak what others are afraid to say, and believe for things others have given up on. I am making you a vessel of hope, a lighthouse in the fog, a mirror that reflects my love into the broken places of the world. Do not shrink back from this. Do not disqualify yourself with doubt. I have already qualified you with grace. I chose you with full knowledge of your flaws. There is nothing in you that surprises me. I saw it all, and still, I said, that one. I want that one. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. You are not underqualified. My child, you are exactly the one I have called for this hour. The enemy has worked overtime to convince you otherwise. He has tried to wear you down with confusion, drain your hope with delays, distract your purpose with comparison. But I am restoring what the locust has eaten. I am reversing the curse of self-doubt. You will no longer live reacting to fear, you will live responding to love. Why love? You will no longer be a prisoner of the what if, you will walk boldly in the even if. Even if the mountain doesn't move, you'll climb it. Even if the door stays closed, you'll build where you stand. Even if no one understands, you will obey me because you've learned that my voice is enough. And now hear me clearly. This is not your end. It is a threshold. You are crossing from old to new, from striving to surrender, from confusion to clarity. Do not mourn the season that's closing, it accomplished what it was sent to do. You outgrew the walls that once felt safe because I am enlarging your territory. The shaking you feel is not destruction, it is realignment. I am pulling you into deeper waters because you were made for more than shallow living. Your spirit longs for the vastness of my presence, and I will not let you settle for less. Not now, not ever. You will see miracles, but not just around you, through you. Your hands will touch the sick and they will recover. Your words will stir sleeping souls. Your prayers will open heaven. You will walk in favor not because you demanded it, but because you carried it with humility. You will carry my presence so powerfully that atmospheres will shift when you enter rooms. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. So stop measuring yourself against others. Stop looking left and right to see who is ahead. Look up. Look within. I dwell in you. I speak from within your spirit. You do not need to perform for me, you need only to abide. Abide in me, and I will abide in you. And from that place of deep communion, you will bear fruit, lasting, undeniable, supernatural fruit. Your life will no longer be marked by chaos, but by consistency. Not by striving, but by serenity. Not by fear, but by fullness. So come, let me lead you again. Let me speak new language into your weary soul. Let me reintroduce you to joy, not the fleeting kind, but the rooted kind. Let me train your hands for war and your fingers for peace. Let me walk with you through this next season with intimacy that silences every doubt. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are mine, and I am yours. This is my promise. You will see goodness again. You will walk in healing again. You will love freely again. You will dream wildly again. And through it all, you will say with certainty, my God has been faithful. Then sit still, my beloved, for my words are not yet finished flowing into you. I have more to speak, deeper truths, richer love, higher calling. Let every noise be hushed. Let every competing voice be silenced. I am here. I am speaking directly to the innermost part of you, the place no hand can reach, the place only I, your Creator, fully understand. I am peeling back the layers of fear and doubt, of shame and silence, of sorrow and survival, and I am speaking into your soul not to just heal, but to awaken. For too long, you have hidden your brilliance behind the veil of past wounds. You've apologized for your anointing, dimmed your light to keep others comfortable, and silenced your roar because the world told you to be quiet. But I did not call you to be timid. I did not mark you for mediocrity. You were born to blaze. You were born to declare my glory in the earth, to reflect the fire in my eyes and the tenderness in my heart. You are not a mistake. You are not too much. You are exactly what I intended. Every cell, every scar, every storm you've survived, it was all woven into the tapestry of your purpose. You are my poem, written in the ink of eternity. You are my painting, splashed with the colors of redemption. You are my echo, resounding with the hope of resurrection. And now, I am calling you to rise in that identity. Not the version others demanded, not the version fear crafted, but the original blueprint I authored before you ever breathed a single breath. The world doesn't need another copy, it needs the real you. The you that was crafted in my image. The you that hears my voice and obeys. The you that can dance on broken pieces and still sing of joy. And yes, I see that you've been weary. You've been asking, Lord, how long? But I say to you, not much longer now. The pressing season is producing oil. The crushing has birthed clarity. And what once felt like isolation was actually incubation. I have hidden you on purpose, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Because what I am about to do through you cannot be polluted by the applause of people or the approval of the crowd. I needed to remind you that your identity is rooted in me, not in platforms, not in likes, not in achievements, but in my presence. And now, because you have learned to value my voice in the silence, I can trust you with the sound of awakening. You will not be a mere echo of culture, you will be a trumpet of truth. You will not echo despair, you will prophesy destiny. You will speak to dry bones and see them rise. You will walk into desolate places and bring gardens out of deserts. You will be light that cannot be hidden, salt that cannot lose its flavor. You will carry revival in your very breath, not because of your perfection, but because of your surrender. I don't need perfection, I need your yes. So say yes again, child. Say yes with trembling hands. Say yes with tears in your eyes. Say yes even when the details aren't clear. Your yes is the soil where I will plant the seeds of miracles. Your yes will shake foundations. Your yes will unlock doors you couldn't open with your own strength. Say yes and watch me move. Hey there, pay attention. Say this prayer with me and join me in it. Dear Jesus, I come to you today with a quiet heart and open hands. In a world that often feels too loud and too fast, I long for the stillness of your presence. You are the one who sees me when I feel invisible, who holds me when I feel too weak to stand. Like the lamb resting safely in your arms, I want to rest in you. You know the worries I carry, those silent burdens no one else sees. Yet, in your kindness, you lift them gently from my shoulders. You whisper peace where there was fear, and love where there was doubt. You do not rush me. You walk with me, at my pace, with a tenderness that touches the places in me I thought were too broken. Lord, thank you for not leaving me when I wandered. Have you versökt for finding varying weg to safety? Even when I've strayed, you've called me by name, not with anger, but with mercy. And when I couldn't find the words to pray, you understood my silence. Today, I ask for your guidance in the simple moments. Help me love gently, forgive freely, and trust more fully. Teach me to walk in kindness, to rest when I am tired, and to see others the way you see them. Let my heart beat in rhythm with yours. Hold me close, Jesus. In every season, let me be found near to you, comforted, carried, and completely known. You are my peace, my shelter, and my forever home. Amen. Type Amen if you believe in Christianity, and share this video with 3 individuals who believe in God by typing Jesus is God in the comment box. My beloved child, do not pull away now, for the well of my spirit is deeper than you know, and I desire to pour into you until your heart overflows beyond its borders, until your spirit is so saturated with my presence that you cannot contain the rivers of life surging from within you. Remain with me. Stay tethered to these words, for each one is a spark of heaven, designed to set your soul ablaze, to refine you, to heal you, to call you higher than you have dared to dream. Listen, my precious one. Many in the world chase after fleeting crowns, after titles that turn to dust, after riches that fade like mist in the morning sun. They run after shadows, after things that seem to promise fulfillment but only leave deeper emptiness. But I have called you to a different race. I have set before you a crown that does not perish, an inheritance that no thief can steal, no moth can destroy. I have called you to seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and I have promised, oh, how I have promised that everything you truly need will be added unto you. You are not of this world, beloved. Though you live here for now, your citizenship is in heaven. Your allegiance is not to the shifting tides of culture, nor to the temporary powers of this earth, but to me, the King eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise God. Therefore, do not be entangled by the worries of this life. Do not let your heart be weighed down with fear, with the pursuit of what will soon pass away. Lift your eyes higher. Fix your gaze on the one who is seated on the throne, high and lifted up, whose train fills the temple, whose glory covers the earth. I am training you for eternity, beloved. Every trial you endure with faith, every temptation you resist with my strength, every act of love you choose in the face of hate, every moment you persevere in hope when despair whispers your name, all of it is forging in you a weight of glory that far outweighs the momentary sufferings of this world. You are being prepared to reign with me. You are being fashioned into a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people set apart for my glory. Do you not know, my child, that even now, all creation groans, waiting for the sons and daughters of God to be revealed? Even now, the earth longs for the revealing of who you truly are in me. Not broken, not bound, not afraid, but bold, radiant, victorious, full of my spirit, full of my life. The enemy trembles at the thought of you realizing your true identity. That is why he has fought so hard to keep you bound in fear, chained in shame, trapped in cycles of defeat. But I am breaking those chains now. I am speaking identity over you now. I am awakening you to the reality of my spirit within you now. Listen the complete message if you trust in God's protection. My beloved child, do not move away. Do not let your heart grow restless. For I, the Lord your God, am still speaking, still drawing you nearer, still unfolding the vastness of my love like a never-ending horizon before your eyes. What I have to give you does not come in drops. It comes in torrents. What I offer you is not fleeting, it is eternal. You have tasted and seen that I am good, yes, but I desire that you drink until you are full, until every hollow place inside you is flooded with my glory, until every shattered dream is gathered and rebuilt by the hands that fashion the stars. Hear me, precious one. You are standing on holy ground right now. Though your surroundings may seem ordinary, though nothing around you shouts of grandeur, know that where my presence is, there holiness resides. And I am here. I am here, closer than your skin, closer than your breath, closer than every beating of your fragile but courageous heart. Feel me, sense me, know that I surround you as a shield, a canopy of mercy, a fortress of unbreakable strength. I have seen your hidden battles. I have witnessed the silent wars fought in the chambers of your mind, the invisible wars where you chose to believe me even when doubts screamed louder. And I am pleased, my child. Yes, I am pleased not because you were perfect, not because you never stumbled, but because you never let go of me. You clung to me even when your hands were trembling and weak. You held to my word even when your soul was weary and wounded. You reached for me when all you could offer was a whisper of hope, and that whisper reached heaven. That whisper moved mountains in the unseen. That whisper summoned the armies of angels to your side. And I tell you now, I am honoring your faith. I am honoring your perseverance. I am honoring your yes. You thought it was small, but I, the Lord of hosts, saw it as mighty. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains, and your mountains are trembling even now. Your obstacles are beginning to bow to the decree of heaven that has gone forth in your favor. Your prayers have been captured in golden bowls before my throne, and the answers are being released like arrows of victory, timed with precision, launched with power. Do not fear the shaking, beloved. When everything around you trembles, know that I am doing a new work. I am shaking what can be shaken so that what is unshakable will remain. I am removing false foundations. I am tearing down every altar built to fear, to pride, to self-reliance. I am purifying your heart as gold refined in fire, not to punish you, but to prepare you. For I have built you for greatness, not the fleeting greatness of man's applause, but the eternal greatness of heaven's reward. My beloved, do you not yet understand? You are my living sanctuary. You are my moving temple. You are my chosen resting place on the earth. Where you walk, my spirit walks. Where you speak, my voice echoes. Where you extend your hand, my power flows. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are my ambassador, carrying the fragrance of Christ wherever you go. Therefore, arise in your identity. Rise in your authority. Rise in your anointing. No longer walk bowed under the accusations of the enemy. No longer listen to the lies that say you are too broken, too late, too small. The enemy fears you stepping into the fullness of who you are. For when you do, you will plunder his camp. You will snatch souls from the fire. You will bring the captives into freedom. You will proclaim good news to the poor, bind up the brokenhearted, release the prisoners from darkness. I have clothed you with garments of salvation. I have wrapped you in a robe of righteousness. I have placed a royal crown upon your head, and no power in hell can remove it. Walk like royalty, beloved not in arrogance, but in holy confidence. Walk as one who knows they are loved beyond measure, chosen without regret, appointed without limitation. And when opposition comes, and it will do, not be dismayed. When the enemy rises against you, when the floods threaten to drown you, when the fire seems to close around you, remember this: I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your deliverer. When you pass through the waters, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. For I am with you, and I will never forsake you. Let this be your confidence, not in your strength, but in mine, not in your perfection, but in my grace, not in your wisdom, but in my unsearchable ways. Boast not in your achievements, but in the cross, where all victory was secured, where all promises were sealed with the blood that speaks better things over you. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God, and if you want, you can donate us through Super Thank. My beloved child, settle your spirit even deeper now, for I am yet pouring rivers of my heart into you, and there is still more than you could ask for, more than you have dared to imagine, more than your heart even knows it needs. Stay in this holy moment. Let every word carve itself into your soul like living fire, branding you with the eternal truth of who you are to me and who I am for you. You wonder, sometimes, if you are really enough for what I am calling you to. You feel the weight of the dreams I have placed in your heart, and you tremble, thinking yourself too small, too weak, too broken to carry such a sacred thing. But listen closely, beloved. I never called you because of your own strength. I never chose you because of your perfect performance. I chose you because of your heart that says yes, even when trembling. I chose you because my strength is made perfect in weakness. I chose you because through your yielded life, my glory will shine all the brighter. It has always been about me working through you, not about you trying to achieve it on your own. I am the vine. You are the branch. Your task is not to strive and strain, but to abide. Remain in me, and you will bear fruit, much fruit that will last forever. It is not about striving, child. It is about surrender. It is about leaning your entire weight against me and trusting that I am the one who upholds you with my righteous right hand. Do not despise your weakness. Bring it to me. Watch how I transform it into strength. Watch how I use your scars as testimonies of my healing. Watch how I turn your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty, your heaviness into garments of praise. What others would cast aside as useless, I pick up and breathe life into. I specialize in resurrections, beloved. I delight in bringing dead things back to life. And you, my precious one, you are not just surviving. You are being transformed from glory to glory. You are becoming a living testimony of redemption, of hope, of my unfailing faithfulness. Every trial you have endured, every valley you have walked through, every night you have cried through, none of it was wasted. I have woven it all into a tapestry that will radiate my glory, that will draw others to the hope they see burning inside of you. You are a lighthouse, beloved. And lighthouses are built to withstand the fiercest storms. They do not fear the crashing waves. They do not falter under the howling winds. They stand firm, their light piercing through the darkness, guiding the lost safely home. This is your calling, to be a light that cannot be extinguished, a beacon that shines even brighter when the night grows darker. Hold fast, my child. I am refining you. Yes, but not to harm you, to prepare you. I am expanding your capacity to carry more of me. I am enlarging your heart to love deeper, believe bigger, hope fiercer than ever before. Do not fear the stretching. It is making room for the greater that is coming. It is preparing you to receive promises you have not even dared to pray for yet. Your doors I am opening that no man can shut. There are divine connections I am aligning that will catapult you into the next season of your calling. There are gifts within you that I am awakening even now, gifts of healing, gifts of wisdom, gifts of prophecy, gifts of leadership, gifts of intercession. You will operate not by human wisdom, but by the power of my Spirit. You will speak, and mountains will move. You will pray, and chains will break. You will worship, and atmospheres will shift. But above all, my beloved, you will know me. Not just know about me, but know me intuitively, deeply, personally. This is my highest desire, not just that you do mighty works in my name, but that you walk with me, heart to heart, spirit to spirit, friend to friend, child to father. It is in the secret place that you will find your strength. It is in my presence that you will be renewed daily. It is at my feet that you will receive strategies, wisdom, courage for every battle ahead. Do not neglect the secret place. Carve out time for me as your highest priority. Not out of duty, but out of delight. I wait for you there. I long to speak to you there. I long to pour out fresh oil upon you there. There are mysteries I wish to whisper to your heart, revelations that will ignite your faith, visions that will set your soul ablaze with purpose. Come away with me, my beloved. Set aside the noise, the distractions, the endless striving. Enter into my rest. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. Walk with me in the cool of the day. Let me teach you, lead you, transform you. I am the good shepherd, and you are my cherished lamb. I will lead you beside still waters. I will restore your soul. I will guide you along paths of righteousness for my name's sake. Even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need not fear any evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they will comfort you. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. I anoint your head with oil. Your cup overflows. My beloved child, stay anchored still, for the tide of my spirit is yet rising, and I long to flood every dry and weary place within you with the boundless waters of my love, my power, and my purposes for your life. You have not yet reached the end of what I desire to give you. No, you have only begun to taste the edge of my goodness, only begun to hear the first notes of my eternal song sung over you. Do not pull away. Do not close your heart. Open it wider. Beloved, stretch your faith higher. Deepen your hunger further, for I am a Father who delights in giving without measure. My beloved, I know the weight you have carried, the hidden burdens you thought you had to shoulder alone. I have seen the silent moments when you pressed through your battles without applause, without recognition, without even understanding why the road was so hard. And I tell you now, not one moment was wasted. Not one step was unseen. Not one tear was unnoticed. I have been walking with you through every valley, standing watch over you through every storm, speaking hope into your spirit even when the world spoke despair. You must understand, my child, that I am a master at using what was meant to harm you to forge you into an unstoppable force of light. Every scar you carry is a badge of triumph in my sight. Every battle you endured became a training ground where your roots grew deeper, your spirit grew stronger, your faith grew pure. You are not a victim of circumstance, you are a warrior forged by divine love. Do not be deceived by what your eyes see. The enemy would have you believe that you are still surrounded by defeat, that the walls are still too high, that the giants are still too strong. But I say to you, lift your eyes higher. Look beyond the battlefield. See with the eyes of the Spirit. Victory is already written over your life. The end has already been declared before your beginning ever took breath. You are moving not toward defeat, but toward fulfillment. You are stepping into the manifestation of every whispered promise, every secret prayer, every hidden hope. I have not brought you this far to abandon you. I have not planted you only to let you wither. I have not invested my word, my spirit, and my love into you only to leave you unfinished. Beloved, I am the author and the finisher. What I start, I complete. What I plant, I grow. What I anoint, I appoint and send forth with power. Prepare your heart, my child, for the days ahead will be glorious and challenging both. Glory, because you will see the harvest of seeds sown in faith. Challenge, because new levels will demand new levels of trust, of obedience, of surrender. But fear not, for with every new assignment comes new grace, new strength, new supply from the endless resources of heaven. You will not walk alone into the unknown. I go before you as a consuming fire. I stand behind you as your rear guard. I flank you on every side with angelic hosts. My spirit within you will whisper the way when you do not know which path to take. You will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." I will give you words when you stand before kings. I will give you wisdom when you face the unsolvable. I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding when chaos threatens to break out around you. I will give you joy that defies circumstances, hope that overcomes despair, love that melts even the hardest hearts. You are my ambassador, beloved, and I am commissioning you anew. I am sending you into places others fear to tread. I am planting you among the lost and the broken, among the hungry and the desperate, so that my light might pierce their darkness through you. You are not small in my kingdom. You are not insignificant. You are a mighty weapon in my hand, and I will use you to tear down strongholds and build up my people. Do not grow discouraged when you see little fruit at first. The greatest trees take time to grow. The deepest roots are formed in seasons of hiddenness. Trust my timing. Trust my process. Trust that even when you see nothing, I am working everything together for your good and for my glory. And above all, my beloved child, never forget this. You are my delight. I love you not for what you do, but for who you are. I loved you before you could offer me anything. I loved you before you lifted your first prayer, before you sang your first psalm, before you knew how to say my name. I love you now in all your growing, in all your stumbling, in all your reaching. Comment, Lord, is stand with me. My beloved child, before the mountains were formed and before the first star scattered its light into the velvet of the newborn sky, I had already written you into the heart of eternity. You are not merely a fleeting soul upon the earth stage. You are a melody that arose from my breath, a design stitched with holy intention, woven through centuries of longing. I have seen you long before you saw yourself, and I have loved you with a love that has no horizon, no bottom, no ending. Even now, as the world rushes by with its clamor and its unrelenting noise, I am here, singing your name into the silence, calling you to remember who you are, not who the world has named you, not who failure has tried to stamp into your soul, but who I have declared you to be, mine. Mine in the waking, mine in the weeping, mine in the triumph, mine in the trembling. You are the echo of my heart, the proof of my promises unfolding in living color. And I tell you now, precious one, lean closer, for there is more joy, more victory, more fulfillment waiting on the horizon that your human eyes have not yet glimpsed, but your spirit already yearns for in secret. Do not let your heart grow weary in the waiting, for I am not slow in keeping my promises, as some understand slowness. No, I am deliberate. I am cultivating soil in unseen places. I am perfecting the tapestry whose threads seemed frayed. When you felt forgotten, I was writing chapters you could not yet understand. When you walked through shadows and deserts, I was not punishing you but preparing you, stretching your roots deep into the rivers of my spirit, that when the storms rise, and they will, you will not be shaken. Hear me. You are not forgotten in the fog of uncertainty. You are hidden for glory. I have set you apart, not cast you aside. I have whispered destiny into your weary bones, and though the winds have tried to scatter your hope like chaff, it remains anchored in me, unbreakable. You are not at the end. You are at the threshold. You are not abandoned. You are appointed. And when I say arise, no earthly force nor demonic steam shall prevent your rising. Oh, my child, if you could only see what I see when I look at you. I do not behold the stains that you lament, nor the shortcomings that echo loud in your ears. I see the heart that still turns toward me, trembling but willing, cracked but open. And to the heart that opens even the faintest crack, I rush in like a flood. I do not trickle in, I pour out. My love is not a polite stream. It is a roaring river, a deluge that sweeps away shame, fear, and the lies that cling like thorns to your soul. Do you not know? My mercy is new with every sunrise, wrapped in the colors of dawn, reaching across the dimensions to find you right where you are. Every sigh of exhaustion you thought went unnoticed, every whispered prayer uttered from the corner of your tear-soaked pillow, I have gathered them, treasured them, answered them in ways you have yet to discover. There are answers already racing toward you with wings of fire and breath of life. There are miracles poised at the gates, waiting for the word I have already spoken over your destiny. And yet, my beloved, hear this secret buried deep in wisdom's well. The greatest miracles are not always the ones that change your circumstances. They are the ones that transform your heart. The refining fire you dreaded has left gold in its ashes. The broken dreams you mourned have made room for better dreams, dreams that were born from my own heart and planted into yours. Do not despise the journey that has shaped you. Do not curse the wilderness, for it taught you the sound of my voice like no palace could. You have learned the cadence of my footsteps in the lonely places. You have discovered that even in scarcity, I am abundance. Even in silence, I am speaking. Even in stillness, I am moving. You are richer than you know, deeper than you realize, closer to the breakthrough than you dare to imagine. Come, now, walk with me a little further. Let me lift your chin so your eyes meet mine, so you see reflected in them the fire that never went out. Others may have declared you finished. Even you may have declared yourself unworthy, unfit, disqualified. But my word trumps every word spoken against you. My word endures when every other word falls away like dust. My word is the final word, the first and the last. And my word concerning you is chosen, beloved, anointed, sent. My word is redeemed, restored, renewed, and ready. There is a new oil flowing over your life even now, an oil reserved for those who refuse to give up in the night season. There is a fresh anointing saturating your soul, an empowerment for this next season that will require nothing less than holy boldness and radical trust. Fear not. I have not brought you this far to abandon you in the transition. I have prepared you for such a time as this, and you shall go forth in strength not your own but mine. Do not cling to the old garments of yesterday's survival. Get them. I am clothing you anew in garments of praise, robes of righteousness, armor that glows with the reflection of my glory. You will tread upon serpents and scorpions. You will raise your voice like a trumpet and declare freedom to the captives. You will build where others have only torn down. You will heal where others have wounded. You will plant gardens where others have declared desolation. Because you are not ordinary. You are my ambassador, my priest, my vessel of light set ablaze for a world shrouded in growing darkness. I have put my words in your mouth, my fire in your bones, my vision in your dreams. Do not shrink back. Do not water it down to be palatable to those who fear the cost of real surrender. I have not called you to blend in. I have called you to shine. The time is near, my child, the time to throw off every weight, every distraction, every entanglement. The time to run with endurance the race marked out for you since before the stars first sang together. Lift your eyes beyond the present discouragements. Lift your spirit beyond the walls of fear. Lift your hands in the sanctuary of your heart, even now, and receive the impartation of courage I am pouring out like oil from heaven's storehouses. You are not entering this next season alone. I go before you. I surround you. I uphold you with my righteous right hand. I strengthen your feeble knees, steady your trembling heart, and light the path before you. I am the voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it. Listen, and you will hear. Trust, and you will see." And so, beloved, I invite you once more, come deeper. Deeper into my presence, deeper into my word, deeper into the endless caverns of my love. Lay aside the distractions and lesser pursuits. Dive into the river whose streams make glad the city of God. Drink deeply of waters that will never run dry. Feast on the bread of life that never grows stale. Breathe the air of my spirit until your lungs burn with holy hunger. Let your heart beat in rhythm with mine, and you will lack for nothing. For everything you have ever truly needed, every answer your soul aches for, every healing your heart has craved, flows from me and me alone. I am the source. I am the wellspring. I am the beginning and the end, and everything between. Rest now in my promises. Rise now in my strength. Rejoice now in my unfailing love. This is your time, my child. You were born for this. You were created for glory. And you have only just begun to see how beautiful your story is in my hands. O precious one, you who have been gathered into my heart since before your first breath, hear me again and again, for my voice is steady though the winds of this world howl with confusion. You are anchored not to fleeting emotions, not to trembling circumstances, but to mine unchanging truth, and I am setting you even now like a pillar within the courts of my dwelling. You are not a wavering reed to be bent by every breeze of doubt. You are a mighty oak planted by rivers of living water. O storms come and seasons shift, your roots hold firm because they drank from me, the endless source. Can you feel it even now, the deepening, the anchoring, the holy stubbornness being carved into your spirit? This is not the fragility of flesh. This is the endurance of faith, and it is beautiful in my sight. Do not be dismayed if others do not recognize what I am doing in you. Do not be discouraged if some misunderstand the weight of glory pressing upon your soul. The hidden work of the Spirit is precious beyond measure, a treasure refined in secret to be revealed at the appointed time. Trust the process. Trust the potter. I am shaping vessels not for mere display but for holy use, and you, my beloved, are being shaped even now into an instrument of revival and wonder. My beloved, I have not only called you to endure but to overcome, and more than overcome, to conquer, to reign, to shine. You were not made merely to survive this life clinging by your fingertips. You were made to thrive, to radiate, to blaze like a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. My spirit within you is not timid. It is not cautious. It is bold, ferocious in love, relentless in mercy, unstoppable in purpose. Do not dim your light to comfort those who prefer the shadows. Do not shrink your dreams to fit the mold of human approval. I have authored your destiny with my own hands, and it carries the signature of heaven itself. When you walk into rooms, darkness should tremble, not because of who you are alone, but because of who walks with you. When you lift your hands in prayer, chains should snap, walls should crumble, strongholds should yield, because your prayers are not empty hopes, they are decrees backed by the authority of the King of Glory. When you speak, angels move, demons flee, destinies are awakened. Oh, if you only knew the power I have entrusted to you, you would never walk timidly again. Dear listener, join this prayer with me and repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for the gift of friendship. Thank you for the people you've placed in my life who remind me of your kindness and care. Today I lift up my dear friend to you. I don't need to know all that they are facing, because you already do. You see their heart, their struggles, their dreams, and you love them completely. Please be close to them today. If they are feeling tired, give them rest. If they are worried, bring calm. If they are hurting, be their comfort. Let them feel your nearness in the quiet moments and your strength in the busy ones. Remind them that they are never alone, that you are always one breath away. Help them hear your voice when life gets loud. Let your words be their guide when the road seems unclear. May they know that their steps are not wasted, and even slow progress is still progress with you. Jesus, I pray you fill their heart with peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Surround them with love, the kind that stays through every season. Teach us both how to be better friends, to listen more, to judge less, and to carry each other's burdens gently. I trust you are working in their life, even in ways we cannot yet see. Thank you for the joy they bring, the laughter we've shared, and the moments of prayer that have drawn us closer to you. Keep shaping us, Lord, through our friendship. Let it be a reflection of your grace. In your precious name, Jesus, amen. Type amen if you believe in God.